Yo, have I got another video for you today? And this time, I want to talk about upgrading parts of your laptop, i.e., your memory, your RAM, or your solid state drive, or anything like that. Because on pretty much all sort of modern laptops now, you have to basically take them to bits to do it. It's not like the old days where you just opened a flap and then your memory sticks were there and you could put new ones in, and same for the hard drive. Um, and make no mistake, on this video, I might make it look like that was easy, but trust me, if the standard audio was left on here, I was flipping effing and jeffing like a good one. I was not enjoying this experience, and I've messed around with a few laptops, but I hate doing it because I'm always worried I'm going to flip and damage something and mess it up. And normally I don't touch them until they get old. But this particular laptop, the MSI GF63, that was 500 quid, but it only came with a single stick of 8 GB RAM. Um, and yeah, I mean, to have got the same spec laptop with the GTX 1650 graphics card, but the 16 GB of RAM and a bit more solid state drive, I would have had to have paid 700 or 800 quid. And I just thought, I'm not paying that much more just to have one more stick of RAM. I thought I'll manage with what it's got till I do really think I need to upgrade to more, and then I'll put more in. So that's what I've done, and you can, I was you've got these little plastic sort of clip locator bits, but when you're trying to undo the case, that's trying to pull off some of the USB sockets with the case, the plastic cover as well. So you got to be really careful not to go and rip something out and do some damage. And putting it back together is not a lot easier either. Trying to snap everything back into place. Um, so although I've edited out bits where I'm messing around with a screwdriver, you're pretty much seeing what I had to do with the base plate. Um, so yeah, my advice on this is, if you've got a laptop that's still worth quite a bit of money and it's going to cost you quite a bit to replace, if you go and do some damage to it, um, and you've not done it before or you're not comfortable doing it, pay someone to put the memory in. Take it to a shop. If it costs you, what's it going to be, 30 quid or something to put a stick of RAM in, that's a lot better than going damaging your USB ports or your keyboard or something else. Um, but I mean, there's people, if they do it all the time, they'll make it look like nothing. But yeah, I'm not that person. And like I say, I've done it a few times, so I'm confident enough to have a go at doing it. But I weren't comfortable because to replace this laptop now for a brand new one of pretty much the same specs, still going to cost me 500 quid. And probably to get a second hand one, still 350. And if I go and damage something, bits have to be repaired, ports and things, if they can be repaired. Well, who knows? So yeah, that's just my advice on it. Um, just for anyone who's thinking about doing anything like that. Ideally, when you buy yourself a laptop, if it's new, if the price isn't ridiculously a lot more to have the amount of memory and hard drive space that you actually want, I would say that that's money well spent to actually get the spec that you want in the first place, so you ain't got all this messing about. And I would have probably paid another £100 for that laptop just to have the extra stick of RAM in there installed. But when that was going to be sort of, I think it was £300 to get something similar spec with what I wanted, I weren't going to pay that much. I'd take the flipping gamble of doing what I did. So, hope this helps. Bye bye.